Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today we are looking at the Marvel Avengers Mech Strike Black Panther. Okay, I'm excited to check this out. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know I'm a big fan of the Avengers Mech Strike line. I love the budget Hasbro Marvel toys. I think they're great. They've made some strides in the past year, giving us more articulation with the budget figures and everything about them. I just really think they're great toys. Whether they're aimed at kids or if you're an older collector, I think there's something to be found here that's quality, that's fun to play with, and it'll look good in your display. And with that being said, let's get started. So the one thing I really wanted after they released the Avengers Mech Strike line is that they had the Iron Man in the mech suit, they had the Captain America in the mech suit, they had the Thanos in the mech suit, but they still didn't have a Black Panther or a Hulk figure mech suit. And one of the things I really wanted was a Black Panther one, just because I knew a Black Panther mech suit would look badass. And here we go. We actually have one, and it does look badass. The box art here is amazing. There's this really cool illustration. He almost looks like Optimus Prime, but with a different color scheme. It looks cool. Here in the upper corner, you see the play feature. You can put the figure inside, just like the previous Mech Strike figures. And on the back, nice fig photography. This is what it looks like. And then here's Black Panther inside of it. It's the Black Panther Ultimate Mech Suit. The King of Wakanda soars into action, ready to strike in a vibranium mech suit. So it's cool. It's made of vibranium. It's probably indestructible. It's going to probably charge itself up. It's awesome. So right now, I'm hoping that they're going to give us a Hulk one. When I saw this at the store at my local Walmart, I believe I paid... It was weird because I think the Mech Strike figures were on sale. And I remember the previous figures, I might have paid $19 for them. But this one, for some reason, I think it rang up as like $14 for whatever reason. And on the shelf, I think it was tagged as on sale, but it didn't make any sense to me because this is actually a new toy. And I want to say the other toy they released in this wave might have been a re-release of the Iron Man figure, I think. Alright, so let's get this out and check it out. Alright, so let me cut all these ties out, free the figure. And just like the previous figures, there's the main body. I believe this is like additional armor. Here's the documentation. I think it's like copyright info. And on the inside, you'll see there's the feet. And let's get the Black Panther figure out of here. So unfortunately, I didn't grab the older Black Panther figure. Let's review this one on its own. It looks like it might be the same figure we got before, but just repainted. But that might not be the case, because I think for the Iron Man and the Captain America, they were actually different figures. But I'm not sure if that's the case for this Black Panther one. Okay, so let's put the feet on. I don't know if one's specifically meant for the right foot or if one's for the left. I don't even know if I'm putting this in backwards. Give me a second. All right, got that one in. All right, let's get this other foot in. All right, so we got the feet in place. And then just like the previous figures, there's this separate piece, which I think is armor for the back. So there's two sockets there, and you just take the two pegs and plug it in. So there you go. I think everything's properly connected. The feet's connected nice and snug. Same with the other side. And does it doesn't want, right? So one thing I'm noticing is that I don't think the two halves snap into place. No, they do. All right, it takes some fidgeting, but it works. All right, so we have the mech here. Looks nice and beautiful. And then here's Black Panther. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this is the same as the previous figure. Although I do like the color scheme on this one a lot more. It has the purple trim on it. It's very reminiscent of like T'Challa's suit, like when he absorbs blasts and it kind of powers up. The gauntlets, as opposed to being, I think they were blue on the other figure, they're actually silver on this one. Much with his necklace around his chest. I think silver and black and that purple look beautiful. It's a great color combination. It's very befitting of the Black Panther. Articulation wise, this figure, his head rotates. It's on a ball joint. It could kind of look up just a little bit. His arms rotate. They can go out. There's only single bend in the elbow, but there's elbow swivel. There is no waist articulation. His legs could kick up. Not too much. They could kick out pretty far, so he could do full splits. As for his knees, he has knee articulation, and there's a knee swivel. And there's no ankle articulation. As for the mech suit itself, beautiful sculpt, as we can see. Nice detail all around. A lot of the details are actually embossed, so it's almost like a relief. Nice detailed lines, a lot of clean definition to it. The proportions are well done. It's very much in line with the previous mech strike armors we've gotten. His fingers are splayed out, so he kind of has that claw grip like that. And his wrists are articulated. His elbows are articulated also. So he has elbow articulation. His arms rotate, and they could go outward. And his legs are pretty much stationary. And then as for opening up the mech, you just simply open them up. You take T'Challa here. You want to spread his arms out just a little bit, as with his legs. And then he has a socket in his back. There's a peg right there. And then you just try to line them up if you could. Gently push them in. It's a nice snug fit. And then you could close the armor down. And then towards the bottom, the armor, there's tiny tabs here. And it's going to kind of lock into the feet a little bit. And then there you go. You have T'Challa, the Black Panther, in his Avengers Mech Strike armor suit. It's really cool. If you're a big fan of like the Hulkbuster, this is really up your alley. It looks beautiful. I think because of the color scheme that this one looks not as cartoony as the other ones, even though he does kind of have bigger eyes. His face really reminds me of Optimus Prime. One thing this also reminds me of is like those Batman robots. Like if you read the comic book, the graphic novel, Kingdom Come, Batman kind of had these giant mechs that were on patrol. And even though this doesn't look like that, it kind of reminds me of it. And when you look at it, he kind of has the pointed ears like Batman. And, you know, I'm sure with a simple repaint, you could easily make this into like a Batman robot or even a Batman mech suit. The detail all around is nice and clean. It's a beautiful figure. And since we're on the subject of Mech Strike and Avengers, let's bring out his teammates. We have Captain America. And we have Iron Man right here. So it's cool. You kind of have a trio of mech suits. All we need now is hopefully they'll give us a Hulk one. And fingers crossed, I really want the Hulk one to be as large as that giant Thanos one we got, which is right here. This thing is a beast. It's gigantic. I've said this before, the Avengers Mech Strike line, even though it's aimed at kids, it's really fun. I think if you're an older collector, give it a shot. You might find something cool or endearing about the toy line, like I have. So let's wrap this video up. If I had to rate this figure numerically on a scale of 1 to 10, an easy 8. I think it's a beautiful toy. It has a lot of playability. The action figure that it comes with, even though it's a budget figure, it has a lot of posability and articulation to it. And it's great. Everything about this figure is great. And right now I'm messing around with this crotch because it's made of a softer rubber, and I'm not sure if this actually detaches. Give me a second. I'll take a look at this real quick. Alright, it might be glued. No, it's... Alright, never mind. I think it's glued in. Oh no, it's plugged in. I take it back. Okay. For a second I thought his crotch would remove and be like a shield. Which sounds kind of funny hearing it out loud. Alright, yeah, so I highly recommend this toy. I highly recommend this entire line. I think the line of figures has been great. Whether you buy the single carded figures or the sets themselves with the armor, it's great. It's well worth the money. So check it out. So with that being said, let's wrap this up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, collect lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. Alright, I'll see you at the next video.